Right, Nikita Tszyu, Koen Mazoudier is the next opponent. How's this camp been so far?
So far, so well. Everything that I've been doing, I've been doing very well. My sparrings have really stepped it up a notch. Even like when I first started sparring, I was surprised at my conditioning. Like I was just, it's like I never stopped training, but I did for a period of time, just kind of resting it off, letting the body recover. But the position I'm in now had a little bit of tweaks to my kind of training regime. I got a different path that I'm going for runs, doing a lot of hill sprints, running always with my dogs, and just feeling good.
Been laying low. We haven't seen much of you the last couple of months. What do you been up to outside of boxing?
I've been hiding. No, straight after my fight, I went and built a cabinet for my living room. I just went to Bunnings, bought some pine wood, and started building something. It's my kind of relaxation. It's my way of shutting off the world and just being in my own peaceful place.
I asked you before, but how do you look back on that fight against Kriati? A dominant performance from yourself?
Yeah, I did do good in a lot of things. There's a lot of things to learn from it, with just being a little bit more patient, not trying to throw every punch with knockout intent, and just being a little bit more mindful that we have 10 rounds to fight, and not just expect that every punch can like really hurt him. Like you got to collect points, you got to slowly kind of break them down.
The weight issue that wasn't an issue. The sauna was broken.
So this was actually, we had the same issue in the Bigs camp as we did in this one, and it's annoying that it happened twice, and we now realize that it's a reoccurring thing. So we're gonna stop using this particular machine to help lose the weight. Do you know those steamer machines that the UFC fighters use, like those tent things? Yeah, so my body doesn't, when I'm dehydrated, it doesn't lose any weight from that. Like I'm sweating, but it's kind of like reabsorbing back in there. And I'm sitting there afterwards, haven't dropped any weight, so I'm just like, fuck. We're throwing that thing out.
Koen Mazoudier, you've got a bit of a history there in the amateurs. What does he bring to the ring that you need to be mindful of?
The kind of risk it kind of mentality. He's willing to brawl for it. He's willing to scrap, but he's also got a very skillful foundation, where he's got a lot of technical knowledge. So I just have to be on my A game and not fall into little traps. Stay focused, and execute the game plan of just collecting points, and then when I feel I can hurt him, then I take it from there.
We saw Tim bring in Kostya into his camp earlier this year. You get any tips off either Tim or your dad for this fight?
So straight after my last fight, my dad called me up and just told me the advice of, you got to learn to stop throwing every punch with like powerful intent. Just throw shots to land the shots, not to just damage every single one. So that's something I started just practicing from the very start, just being more fluid, a little bit lighter with the punches, but yeah, just not trying to kill him in the first round.
Your brother's got a fight scheduled September 22nd. No opponent yet. How excited are you to see Tim back in the ring, and what do you hope that he proves to the rest of the world in this fight?
I'm just excited to see him take back his throne. He was always the king. Now he had a little bit of a hiccup, but it's making the story that much better. The one who falls but also rises back again and reclaims the throne for himself, and he's going to hold on to this division for the next few years until he moves up, until I come up.
Beauty. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Is that something you're looking forward to?
Yeah, I'm glad we're finally getting able to get it on. as I've said previously, we've kind of grew up together in the sport. He's been there since day one, and it's a fight that I've known that's going to be lingering for like the good part of maybe 14 years or so.
What have you seen in him previously that you like about his style?
I just like that he's always willing to just scrap. He's a technical fighter at heart, very skillful, but when the going gets tough, he'll brawl it out.
Been working on anything new in this training camp that we can expect on fight night?
Not getting hit.
How do you look back on that fight with Danilo?
I think I did a pretty good job. The round 6 where everyone thought I was out, I actually was not. I felt pretty good. He did hit a shot, but I wasn't rocked or anything. I was just stupidly trying to do a clinch whilst trying to grab onto a sweaty Italian man that was very slippery. So I looked all over the place, and I looked a lot worse than I really was. I remember going back into the corner, my uncle telling me, "Are you okay? Everything good? Relax." I'm like, I'm good. Everything's fine.
Had some drama around the weight cut last time. How will that go for you this time?
It wasn't so much drama. It was more just bad timing. And the weight's not going to be an issue at all. I'm already like walking around a lot lower than I was previously. So I've made a little bit of an adjustment. I've been eating a lot of white rice. I've been a little bit Asian-ish with my approach this time around. So we'll see if that has any benefits.
Nikita, you've spoken in the past about always adapting and looking at styles that you look at. Jerron Ennis has been one of those. He obviously fought recently. Do you still look at someone like that who's at the very top and you can get techniques and tips from? So
I installed a TV, or my uncle installed a TV. I brought the TV from my house to the gym, and before, whilst I'm warming up, whilst I'm putting the wraps on, always watching some sort of fights. And it's been good to, I've been trying to watch everything. My granddad, he gets bored very easily, and I always have to put something new on for him. And so we've been going through everyone: Roy Jones, Hopkins, Winky Wright. So I've been learning a lot. Not that I've been full studying it. I've just been watching. I'm like, oh, that's a nice shot.
Any Tim Vu highlights in there?
Nah. I try and not watch ourselves whilst we're in the ring, whilst we're in the gym. There's I don't know. I'd rather not. Even my dad, I'd rather not put him on. I'd watch him in my own free time, but yeah, I don't know why that happens. I don't like watching myself. I don't like watching my brother. It's weird. I don't know. Who cares?
Wait.
It's all for you guys.